All right, next question. Without saying which ex that caused the relationship to end. So don't name drop, but pick any one of your relationships and then talk about this was the downfall. This is what caused it.
Mine's easy. It's cheating. That's it.
Fuck, that was my answer too.
That is it. That's the downfall for all the females out there or whoever else in the downfall. But yeah, it's cheating. And no, I am not the one who can stay in a relationship where I know I've been cheated on because I cannot stop picturing you sleeping, fucking somebody else. I don't, whatever, faceless, whoever. But yeah, I can't. Like, I am not the one who can get over that. I mean, I know people who have, I guess, or at least they told me. But yeah, that's not cute. I can't do it. So it's cheating. Easy and simple. I'm not easy and simple. Horrible. But yeah, easy to say now.
I just gotta pick one, right?
Right. Isn't yours cheating?
No, I have a lot of exes. I could just pick anyone. I could be
Your
like,
major heartbreak. It's like cheating.
I didn't want to pick that one because most people who do know me know that was the reason, one of the main reasons, one of it. Um, so, but it's, so I had to pick something else. Shit. All right. So if I had to pick one, I'm now flashbacking throughout the exes. Which one? Oh, okay. Oh, I'll pick this one. Okay. Um, it was because of the abortion
Oh
that
my
we,
gosh, that's like heavy.
yeah. So we were only with each other for like not even fucking 3 months. And then we had an abortion because we decided that, like, we barely just met each other and we didn't know each other so well. And that was the start of the downfall because that caused like basically a rippling effect throughout the relationship, such as towards the end of our relationship. And this is my fault, and I'll take ownership of this 100%. I didn't want to get married, and I didn't want to have kids yet with her because I wanted to stay with each other a little bit more. And I know that at that time we were only with each other for a little over half a year. I mean, a year and a half. Sorry, over a year and a half. But I wanted to kind of feel you out more before I make that decision about being married and having kids because I understand for you, family was important and building towards everything, and you're very traditional, so you wanted all that. But I um felt like it was too soon and I didn't desire it, so you broke up with me because of that. Because you felt as if it wasn't really like a safe place for you to stay. Well, we broke up with each other because once we kind of see that we didn't have the same exact goal, even though I did desire it with you, it's just that it was just too soon. For me, I felt like it was too soon. Um, and that caused us to break up. And I know that like it all downfall because of the abortion we had. And it took a toll on you because you felt as if ever since that we had the abortion, you just kind of felt like I didn't do anything to kind of make you felt reassurance that we were actually building towards anything because you're a very traditional girl. So that was my fault for not understanding it. Um, you're still a great individual, and yeah, I take ownership of that was my fault, and that was the down. That's my answer. That was the downfall was because of the abortion, and that was
Mm.
my fault at the end, like why we broke up. I mean, who knows if we still each other by now? Probably would have been, probably would have had a great family or something like that. But yeah, that's my fault. That was a downfall, and yeah, I caused it. I could have done more to provide reassurance, but it was just a year and a half. It was just too much for me to think about marriage and all that and having kids. Because you said it was either or. I chose none. Either have kids by the next year or get married by the next year. I chose none.
For me, it was multiple reasons. It was because one just kind of dominoed into the next, the other reason. But I guess when I look back at it, and realize what caused it all. And this is a good example of the previous question about why you should work on yourself. Is my ex had baggage that she never really worked on, and so throughout the relationship, she's kind of just slowly dumping it on me. But I never realized at the beginning. And so I would just try to help her I would try to help her look at the bright side of things. And then over time, it just started to take a toll on me to the point where it was changing me, my personality. And then so we started becoming toxic towards each other. And yeah, I was starting to become tired of her shit. And we started fighting for a bunch of other reasons. And yeah, it's just one thing started leading to a bunch of other problems.
Baggage? Yeah, that's a downfall. Well,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
part of a downfall. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the start of a downfall.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, it is.
Next question.
Yeah, that's got a little deep.
yeah,
Okay.
it's got a little side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, the boys, we can tally up how many times a girl has faked it because we are so lied to about when a girl actually nuts.
Wait, you guys know? You think you know?
No, some of us cannot tally it.
No, you can't.
However,
Well, that depends. But yeah.
what- however, to this question though, right?
Uh-huh.
What are some telltale signs? What
Yeah,
are
telltale
some
signs.
You want
some
secrets.
signs for the guys out there who cannot tell? What are some signs that a girl
No.
actually nutted?
Oh my
Let's
gosh.
teach
No
you.
way.
Well, one
Let's
simple
teach
one
you.
is if she comes for seconds and then thirds, you know what I mean? That's one way you can easily tell.
No, not always. That depends.
Oh shit, we got up. All right, Q, what are some signs that a girl nutted?
I can't betray. Like, wait, okay, signs that they have or have not. They're faking it.
That they have. Because sometimes guys got to be like, did you came? And the girl be like, yeah, I did. Twice.
Oh my
Because we got to say
gosh.
twice because one is not believable, but twice is. So,
Oh,
the guy be like,
that
yeah,
is
I
hilarious.
destroyed that shit.
I mean,
Okay,
one,
what do
another
you guys
one.
think someone's, how do you know? How do you guys know? Like,
Well, another way you could tell
Don't get
is
the seconds and thirds.
well, another way too you could tell is if you know she's a squirter and you know she reaches to that level.
Okay, that is definitely one way.
Is that what you have? Q, you're not going to answer it, right? You don't have to.
That's,
All right, guys.
there-
I'll tell you. I'll tell you my way. How I can tell.
yeah, how can K Skyline tell? I want to know this.
Now,
I'll tell you though if I
I'm
agree.
still a newly found virgin,
Oh my gosh,
right?
was that just like edit that out? Edit that out.
So I'm still a virgin.
No,
No, it's good.
born again virgin after the ho stage.
I just renewed my V card at the DMV or the RMV, wherever the fucking state you're at. But you got to renew it. So I've renewed mine. But this is how you can tell, right? Okay. I'll give you one. Actually,
Okay,
no,
let me hear your one. I'll tell you if you.
I'll
I'll tell you if you're right. Okay, you guys can tell me what you think, and I'll tell you if you're right.
Okay. Number one,
Uh-huh.
the legs quiver. The legs do quiver. That's how you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
And the pace will change right after they quiver. So they'll quiver.
Wait, what'd you say? The pace will change?
Huh?
What'd you say will change?
So when they're jittering and the legs are quivering, they will completely reduce the speed. Right? After that. Slow little thrusters after. So pay attention to how the legs quiver and shake after. Right?
Yeah, if she's walking like Bambi right after.
Sometimes they don't even walk, they just sit there. Number two, if they said the word tingly sensation, right? That they're tingling,
No.
that's how you know that they did came. That's number two. Oh wait, Q, you haven't stopped me. Was I wrong?
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the quivering
All right, go ahead.
legs
All
piece.
right, go
Okay,
ahead.
that's not always true. Okay,
I didn't say
now,
orgasm. I said pain.
okay,
Because orgasm and
yeah, but
nutting.
still.
Okay.
But either way, though, if you're talking about like just coming and then the quivering, yes and no. Like, yes, the legs can quiver, but actually sometimes they can't. Honestly, that depends on how the guy's been hitting it. To be honest with you, like, I mean, so you can still come, you may not quiver. The legs may not quiver. So I'm just gonna say it like that.
Some girls
Well,
might
that's
be.
only
There are
if they
girls.
don't skip leg day.
Yeah. There are some girls that don't quiver. That's why.
If they do leg day, watch out.
That's why I gave you the other example. And because I noticed that different girls they nut in different ways, right? And
Absolutely.
that's why I'm naming the most dominant ones. The most dominant ones are the leg quiver. There are a lot
Uh-huh.
of the fucking woo heebie-jeebies. There's a few of those.
There's a
There's,
few.
there's a tingly one. If they use that phrase that they're tingly, that's another one.
I've never heard that one, but I will say that there's other words like maybe not tingly, but
Sensitive.
if she's saying that, yeah, more, not even using words sensitive, more like physical interaction. So if she's like reacting to you a little more, not, how do I explain it? Like not pushing you away, but it's almost like,
She's
just
pulling you
like,
in more.
hold on for, yeah, pulling in and also wait, hold on for a second, because sometimes we just want to keep it, let the experience finish, because a lot of times guys just want to like, want to know that you came, then he came, and then we're done. But women like to, go through the whole experience. And sometimes it takes a minute. So just, there's a little hint for you guys. And for everybody else out there.
She was saying that she won't give any.
That's it. That's a hint.
Now all of a sudden she's answering her. But she is right. And that's why I always tell people, right, that when a girl is coming, that does not mean you should go
Do
fast.
not move. Just stay right where you are.
Keep the
Don't do
same pace.
anything else different.
Keep
Okay?
the same pace. Keep the same fucking pace. That doesn't
Hold
mean
your position.
yeah.
Hold your
It doesn't
position.
mean like, oh, I'm fucking start jackrabbiting this shit. Like,
Oh my gosh, don't move.
yeah.
Let me just say that.
Same pace and keep
Yes.
exactly what you're doing.
Yeah. So for all the listeners out there, take my advice, don't move, and then just comment back for us if that worked.
Now, I'm still a virgin, but I'll give you one more.
Yeah, right. Total lies. Like tramp to
One more.
to born again virgin.
The very last one, and only experienced guys would know this, is the eyeball location. That's the last one. Pay attention.
What is the eyeball location?
Michael's smiling. Huh?
You gotta let the guys know. What is it? What do you think it is?
Okay. So the eyeball location works like this. Most of the time, they can control what they're staring at and stuff like that. Right?
Mhm.
Most of the time. But when a girl is actually nutting, no matter
Mhm.
what they do, their eyeballs will relocate and stare at something very, very, very unintentional.
The guys or the girls?
The girls, not the guys. The guys, I can tell you when a guy. The question was girls. I can tell
Okay,
you.
but guys react to
Easy.
girls, to girls, to girls. That's why I'm like, yeah, that's why I was asking that.
Yeah.
So what is a typical girl's eyeball location then when she's actually nutting?
Yeah, watch The Exorcist.
You're talking about the typical rolling up in the head type thing?
Yeah, that they're staring straight back into the fucking pillow. With their head, oh shit! And they're just staring at a pillow, not in the corner anymore. Just straight back into the pillow. Pay attention to the eyeball location and where it's located. Right? Mhm.
I don't know if I agree with that one.
Well, like I said, girls come in different ways, so they're
This
very
is true. That's true. I think I think that is just one that a lot of, okay. I don't want to betray any of my girls out there, but
okay, but okay.
okay, but I'll say this. Like, I think that is one that's easy to act out. Okay.
Well, yeah, if you
So
get
she's
you get
faking it.
fucking demon, I would hope so.
I'm just saying, like, basically, yeah, but there's ways to act. I mean, obviously, it can't be, it shouldn't be creepy like that. Like, that's just weird. Like, if it was creepy like that, if I was a guy, like, I'd be like, I don't know about that. That'd be kind of a turn off. But that's an easy one to kind of act out. So that's kind of your forewarning that that could be a sign of a fake nut. Just so you know, I'm not saying yours have been, okay? I don't know, like, but it could be because that's an easy one to act out.
Look,
Okay, so just for a bonus. Okay, wait, I want to hear what Marco has to say though. I want to hear what so yours, and then I'll give you guys one bonus that you could kind of know.
I've already said it. So first one, I'll say it again. Is when they come back for seconds and thirds,
yeah,
they
Mark
keep
already.
coming back for more.
Yeah,
The second one is when when they're a squirter.
Yes, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Really went.
But there's not a lot of squirters. Like
No,
there's
there
not.
isn't. No,
There is not a lot of squirters.
but
Yeah.
if you just that's how you also discover if they are or not too.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's a 2-for-1. It's like, oh, you squirt her, and that she nutted. And then the second one is how you were explaining earlier. When you're going at a certain pace, she'll like pull you in, or she'll hold you into a certain position. So
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah. So those are the three for me that I know of.
For the record, when you're
Yeah.
eating a girl out, guys do not find it funny that you put our fucking head in a fucking headlock with your legs to keep us there. Well, I sure as fuck don't find it funny because I'm trying to gasp for him, like, but like, oh no, right when you're coming, that's another indicator. But it's not funny.
The headlock. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Thank God I don't have a lot of hair, because if I had hair, they would have been pulling to make sure my head stayed down. But they're like grabbing nothing.
So let me rebuttal on that one, because girls really don't like it when you're just like holding our heads there. Okay, so you might not like the headlock, but we don't like to like stay there like.
Yeah, but they use their whole ass legs like fucking like holy shit.
Okay, I'll give you guys like a bonus tip. So if a girl is one, I get this. Okay, this also makes a difference too. Is if you've actually hit her G spot or not. Okay, and that's really hard to hit. Like, it's hard to hit, and most girls probably don't even know if they would know. So majority of girls, a lot of girls don't ever have that hit. Okay, by anybody. But if you've hit the G spot, it's an automatic that there is no faking it, no matter what she wants to try and do. I'll just say that. Okay. Now, another bonus as to how you know she's actually like not faking it and actually not just like the pulling you in type of thing, but there is, if she's,
No, I'm having a flashback that we did hit the G spot.
oh my gosh, if you had the accident, that's like one of the best things ever.
Yeah,
like for a girl. Oh my gosh.
And I just had a flashback of her breaking out into The Exorcist. She's like started contortioning and fucking.
It's like you lose all control.
Like,
And not only is she coming back for more, but you just won't be able to get rid of her. Okay, so watch out, everybody.
She's like riding a bull, and then the bull is like fucking just breaking out all out of control and shit. You're like, what the fuck is going on?
She reached nirvana. She just randomly started floating into midair.
She's like twitching, and then she grabs me and clinches me, and she's just like, oh my god. It's just
You didn't know what was going on. Like, what the fuck is going on?
yeah, because like it's all about where you angle while you're pushing, because the G spot is in a really like kind of like just kind of it's at a weird spot, right?
There's weird spots, and it doesn't matter the size of the guy.
Yeah,
I'll just say that.
Yeah, if you just so happen to point them or put your body in the spot, right?
Yes.
And you hit from there, like I did, then you'd be fucking sitting there riding the bull like I did. Like, what the fuck is going on?
You just better stay in that fucking position. And she can't even tell you how to get there. So for girls who've never experienced it, they can't tell you even how to get there. And the ones who have, then you know. then you know how to kind of guide somebody into that position. But if they've never had it hit, they can't even tell you. So until a girl experiences it, she won't know. Okay, but here's a hint to where you know she's actually like nothing and she's not faking it. Is girls who practice the art of those Kegel exercises. Okay. All right. So, you know, most girls, I don't know most, I'm not saying most, but, you know, I think that girls should practice that. And if they practice it, there is a tension, a tightening that will happen naturally. Okay. So, and you will feel it. Okay. The guys should feel it. Well, I can't say that always because it does depend upon how like everything fits, like how everybody's fitting together. Right. But edit this part out. So I'm like,
What, Kegel exercises?
I was like, how everybody fits. What is that? Like, that's like, why did I do that? That doesn't do anything. Like, edit that out. But, yes, but if they practice that, there is a natural tension that's going to like tighten up a little bit. And you should feel it pretty well. That's why I said, whatever you do when she is nothing, do not move. Stay in your position, hold position. Okay, just hold position until she's done. Okay, because you're going to get the best experience too. And she will too. And then, yeah. So that's my one secret I give away. There's quite a few others. And let me say this. Yes, we talk about this stuff. We do talk about it. We talk about how we fake it. We talk about it.
Well, I said guys can tally mark.
This is true, but that's because you're only tallying. We're tallying like, did he make me come? Nope. Count him out.
Okay. Last question of the night. So we good on this question, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and
Really?
just real quickly, just for the other way around, just for you know women to know if a guy you know reached nirvana, it's simple. Once you hear, and then that's it. Plain and simple, straight to the point.
Some girls, that's why girls get mad when we don't announce it, and they're just like,
Anyways, next question.
Oh my gosh, Mark, I'm so mad at you for that.
last question of the night. Okay. Name the obstacle of that prevented you from going further than a friends with benefit. Name the obstacle what prevented you from going further.
I can't.
You can't
I
do
feel
it?
like I can't say anything because somebody might listen to it that might be because okay, so I'm not on dating apps and I am not officially dating, but do I get approached? Yes. And why do I get approached by married men? This is what I want to know. Why? I just want to know why. Like, I'm not vibing with that. So, but why it won't, first of all, it didn't even hit friends with benefits, but the tempting offer has been there. And here's why. Because I feel like for me, relationships can be such a major distraction. And I am like on my own trying to survive, like being an entrepreneur. I'm just like, yeah, I'm like trying to make sure that I can make money. And I know me well enough to know how relationships can be a distraction. And if it's a relationship with great sex, it's even more distracting. So whether it's a situationship, friends with benefits, or it's just a little one night stand, whatever, it is a distraction. And I can't. So the distraction from what my goals and everything, I have been very good right now of resisting that temptation. So for me, yeah, it's been because I need to make money and not be distracted. I feel like I'm saying too much tonight. Like,
So for me, it has to be I was sexually compatible with my friends with benefit, but my friends with benefit was not girlfriend material. And it's kind of going back to what Q said about being, she said married men. My friends with benefit was also married,
Mm-hmm.
or they had a whole ass boyfriend, or they were engaged, or one or the other. There was another guy involved, right?
Mm-hmm.
They were not girlfriend material. However, sexually, we worked out fine. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But I'm a virgin. What do I know? But but as far as dating wise, there was too many red flags that they were not really that good. I personally felt as if you wouldn't be that good to be a girlfriend material. And I've always been open and brutally honest with the girls that I sleep around with or did sleep around with. And they were kind of understanding of that, which is good to be transparent, by the way, so you don't lead people on and hurt their feelings after and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I um the obstacle that prevented it was because there was another guy involved, and we were not we couldn't get past like towards a relationship because there's another person involved. So that was
Technically, he was there first, right?
well, it's not about first. We're talking about first, right? Then it goes back to the other question of whether the girl came or not. Because you know what? As long as I came, no one gives a fuck about second place. No one cares about bronze. No one cares about silver trophies. It's all about the gold trophies. So it's a
You're
race.
like, I got mine. I'm
Yeah.
good.
So as long as I come first, who fucking cares? It's a race.
Whatever.
So I don't care about that. I don't care about No, but my friends with benefits that I've noticed, we never went past friends with benefits because of that. That was the obstacle. There was always another guy involved. Always.
Hmm.
At least from my personal experience, like I never really had an issue where I think what people were saying was that like maybe they're not good enough, good enough looking, maybe, or one or the other, and that's why they're like fuckable and breedable, but they're not like dateable appearance wise. I think that's what they were looking for, right? But for me, like mine was because there was another guy involved, so that's why I we couldn't go past friends with benefits because of that. And we kind of had an understanding of like we're just doing this because of like human needs, and we were okay with it.
Hmm.
So that was my reasoning of why we can go past that. Marco, you want to add anything to this, or are you good?
I'll just real say mine is similar to yours. Like I'm sexually compatible with this person, but based off their Carfax history,
What?
I
there was
got a lot of
someone else.
knowledge. Been in
you
an
know,
accident.
you know, there was another guy just like your situation, and
Oh, just like my yeah.
I didn't want to be portrayed a certain way or anything, so
Hmm.
that's why. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
That's, that's good. That's the same one as mine. Yeah,
Hmm.
because once you get into dating, it's like monogamy at least. Like it should only just be you and that other person. And if there's another person involved, then
Yeah, and then like we also discussed it how like it wouldn't or the relationship wouldn't have worked out either way.
Mm.
yeah. Okay. So that's pretty much sums up this episode.
All right, everyone. I hope everyone enjoyed this episode, this threesome episode. This is Marco signing off. I hope everyone had a good week, and remember, if you hear, you've reached your final destination.
Hate you. Oh my gosh. Okay, everybody. First of all, Marco, I can't stand you for that. And for everybody who wants to know what that meant, you have to listen to the episode. Anyhow, this is Q, the Blasian Badass, and definitely it's always too much fun being on In the Gray podcast. Definitely follow all of us. My social media is at Q, the Blasian Badass, and just know that You'll catch us next time on In the Gray. And yes.
Remember, listeners, at Integrate Podcast to always stay gray.